Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook. I'm here with Prasad Natarajan, great artist, Indian artist, and he is in Bangalore right now. And I'm talking to you from Burnaby, Canada. Today, we are here to share our opinion and views related to how you can become a professional artist. So here is Prasad Natarajan. I would like to introduce him. He's a wonderful artist. He's a versatile artist. He's into pen and ink, oil paints, acrylics, watercolors, and he's also a poet, author, and I am the proud owner of one of his pen and ink drawing. Another one is with Prasad. Unfortunately, I could not get it because of COVID. Right. So, Prasad, please introduce yourself to our people.
Yeah, hi, Meeta. Thank you for this opportunity. So, I'm a Bangalore-based wildlife artist, and I'm a wildlife photographer as well. I write poems, and I'm a founder of Artists for Wildlife and Nature, the first NGO for wildlife artists in India. So, there are various things I do, but I think we can go ahead with our conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to keep the introduction very short.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And for all of you who have joined us here live, you can comment below your questions. We would like to include your questions and answer to the best possible manner. We are bringing this conversation because I had faced a lot of trouble when I was coming up as a professional artist, and I have a lot of feelings towards those people who are trying to come up as a professional artist but have no clue how to do that. And Prasad Natarajan is a well-experienced artist, me too. So you can ask as many questions related to this topic. We are not going to answer questions related to any other topic. So Prasad, here is my very first question to you. So what made you, when you came across that thought that now is the right time to make your passion into profession?
So yeah, it's a very valid and interesting question as well. See, I've been working with wildlife art and in the wildlife related activities since 2005. So how I progressed, every day I used to, though I had 12 hours work, I used to set a time, 1 hour's time every day. I used to work every day on the artwork. So it's not like a hobby artist or a weekend artist. I was very serious even in 2005. So slowly I started enjoying the process, enjoying making art. So from 1 hour, I started making 2 hours. So it was my sleep time. I cut out on the sleep time. Morning before going to office, I work for 1 hour. And after I come back from office, I work for 1 hour. So that way I started working continuously every day. So it went up to 4 hours. So at the end of 2017, I started working 12 hours office, and I was doing 4 hours artwork as well. So painting or sketching. So then I decided it's the right time for me to switch to a professional artist. So 4 hours is a good time for any working artist spending time in the studio. So this is how in 2017 I shifted from my network engineering job. I shifted to a professional artist.
Okay, that makes me think, Prasad, this is such a wonderful thing you said. 2005 to 2017, you were working more for your passion. And then in 2017, you made that decision that now you want to become a professional artist. So did you stop working as a,
Yes, I stopped working. I quit my full-time job as a network engineer. And then I completely made the transition because I already had a customer base, like a collector base and even audience online. I had presence online also by then. So it was very easy to make the shift by that time.
There is a small question which is popping up in my mind.
Yes.
Prasad, so I'm very sure that just like me, you must have also faced a lot of challenges. So what are your personal and professional challenges that you faced? Because it was maybe it was a little bit tough decision for you to stop the job, which is giving
Definitely,
you
yeah. So, yeah, definitely. Like personal wise, I'll tell you one of the biggest challenges I faced. Like in 2014, I lost my mom. That was one of the biggest tragedy. Like I lost her to breast cancer. Like that's what happened, and she was a cancer survivor previously. So in 2001, she had a colon cancer. Like she survived for 11 years. Like so, this was one of the biggest personal challenges and struggle I can say to overcome that situation. So how I overcome that situation? Definitely through my wife and dad's support. Like without their support, it's family support, you can never overcome personal challenges. Like so, and definitely traveling. Like, so I traveled to various nature reserves, forests. So that definitely kept my mind away from the tragedy. So this is how I overcame the personal challenge. The professional challenge, like I can say, like when I started initially, like though I had a lot of clients and though I had good online presence, everything, it was difficult to even like sell works. Like I never knew like by selling works now you can make a living. Like so, what are the other means I never knew. Like, so I just thought like being a professional artist, now you sell your works and you can make a very good living. Like I was under that assumption, but it doesn't work that way. So there are various other means through which you need to find ways to make an income. So I never knew these things. And then one of the biggest challenge I can say is starting AWN.
okay.
The first show I did in Bangalore, it's the first time that wildlife artists got awarded and there was that kind of show inside India. Like. So it was a historic moment. So how we got that show organized? So a lot of hurdles were there. People didn't trust me because I was a new face in the industry. So how to build the trust, how I got the show done. So it was a great learning experience. A lot of hurdles were there. So how to do a show correctly? Like I learned by actually experiencing and doing the show, like not from anyone else. So I did it and then I learned the lessons. Like. So now I can guide anyone who wants to do their personal show or a group show. It's very easy. I can tell them the steps they can follow whenever someone wants. And I've guided so many people outside Bangalore also. Like they write to me how to book a gallery, who to contact. So I've received many emails, many messages also. I've helped so many people that way. Like.
This is such a wonderful share. So for all of you who are watching our Facebook Live interview, or in case you are watching it as a recorded one in the later, please comment below your questions. And if I see your comments, your questions, then I will surely include it either in our live chat or I will answer it afterwards. So Prasad, this is a very good share that you have, told just now, that you tried to come up with some exhibition or some contest or some organization where you also helped other artists.
Yes, yes.
And this is exactly what I also did when I was starting up. So I will like to share a little bit about my journey here. So people who don't know me, my name is Meeta Dani. I'm introducing it after so much time. I forgot. So I'm working as a professional watercolor artist and I teach watercolors to many people. I am also a business mentor for other artists. And when I started up, I also had a lot of issues, exactly like how Prasad mentioned. My journey is a little different, which I will share later. But building trust in the market is one of the biggest thing when you want to become a professional artist. Building your brand is one of the biggest thing.
Yes.
People need to know you, because just imagine that I am here sitting inside a room inside Burnaby, Canada, okay, and this world is huge. How a person is going to come to know to me, right? How they will realize that there exists a person who is called as Prasad Natarajan or who is called as Meeta Dani? How they will come to know? It is logical, isn't it?
Yes.
So it is an artist responsibility to let other people know that we exist. Okay. And there can be as many artists as possible in this world, but every single artist, if you want to become a professional artist, the first thing that you need to focus is on your art skills, as well as to increase the know, like, and trust factor in the market. The best way of doing it is to help other people. And when you help other people, the other people will come to know about you. They not only follow you, they will also recommend your name to other people. And what Prasad Natarajan did is to help other people to showcase their work, and he did a lot of work for them. What I did is I also started with Global Association of Watercolor Artists, and it was a huge job coming up with the organization. It was a real big job. I don't want to say that you all have to do that, but I would say that, helping people makes things easier, not only for them, but also for you. Okay, you can help in different ways, but one of the way of helping people is to help them where they are finding it difficult. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you one more question, which is very related to the previous question. How you got your very first client? I'm so curious to know that.
So see what happened, Saturday, Sunday, definitely like working in the IT industry, you have weekend offs. So most of my friends or colleagues, they used to party on Saturdays and Sundays. So I used to go on, sketching meetups and like meet up with artists. I used to visit galleries. So then I had like a collection of 30 to 40 small scale works. So I wanted to display these works. These were again pen works. Like I started with pen works only. So then I wrote in many forums. Cafes were slowly coming up in Bangalore. So I wrote in many forums on Facebook saying that I have this kind of small works. So I want to put up a small stall in any of your cafes. So in return, what I'll do, so they, when I put up that thing, in return, what will I get? Many people contacted me. So they asked me in return, what will we get? So I said, whoever interested, they can come watch me, sketching live. They can, we'll have a session where I will teach them how to sketch these birds. So that kind of activity. So month long, every weekend, I used to go, put up my works for sale. And I used to have these kind of activities for the people who came to the cafe also. So you won't believe, I sold close to 36 works in 1 month.
Wow, that's huge. That's huge.
So small scale works, I priced it in such a way, anyone who's visiting the cafe, they can afford it. So price range was from 1,500 to 3,000. So it plays a very important, knowing your client, knowing the place, how you need to price the artwork. There, if I place an artwork that is 5 lakh, 6 lakh, no one going to buy it.
Exactly.
Because they are not coming there to buy artwork. They are coming there to relax and have a good time, speak to their friends. So this is very important, which venue, where you are going to display, or what is the customer base, what is the price range. So I just wanted to try. So this is how I found my first client.
So even if you multiply 1,500, just an example, yes, multiplied by 30.
Yes.
Right?
So that's a good amount.
That is a good amount to start with. That is a very good amount to start
with. This was in 2011. It happened in 2011. So this is how I found my first.
Wonderful share. So here did I cut you short, Prasad? Did I cut you short? Okay. So here, what are the points that you can write down, or you can take a note in case you are starting up as a professional artist? Number one, social media. He has used social media like forums and all. There are a lot of Facebook forums. There are a lot of internet sites where you can get connected to your local art galleries or cafes, right? And that is how you can reach out to people. So reaching out to people is our responsibility. It is not anybody else's responsibility. And we have to reach out to, maybe, let's say you reach out to 100 people. maybe you will get 20 people who will answer back. Out of those 20 people, maybe when you will interact, maybe 10 people will say yes. So it is a law of averages. Do not get discouraged if people are saying no, because you don't want to work with 100 people anyways, right? It will be a copy paste message everywhere. You don't have to write separate things everywhere. Just write a post and paste it everywhere and send an email to everywhere. So usually what happens is, when we start up as an inexperienced artist, we often think that it will not work. So again, when we have that thought, it will not work, it is not helping us. It is actually harming us. So have all the positive thoughts in your mind. When you are coming up, the biggest challenge is how you handle your mind, right? So when I was starting up, I was constantly asking, I was facing trauma, I was facing, like I was a patient of depression that time when I was starting up as a professional artist. And I had lots of insecurities inside me because, after my mom passed away, I was into depression. I used to take antidepressants and all those things. I don't want to, talk about that here. It is Prasad's interview. So what I wanted to say is, check your mind. If in your mind you have got negative thoughts that it will not work, I will not be able to earn this, in that case, it will not work. You have to make your mind positive, just like how Prasad said. So he reached out to people. He reached out to cafes, and he made sure that he's taking out a bulk chunk of his time in order to do the activities, right? There are many artists who just keep on thinking it will not work, and they sit idle and they don't take the action. It will not work if you do that. Just think positive and take proper uh, action. And Prasad's thing was, when the COVID was not there. Now I'm going to suggest you something where COVID is there and you don't have to go to cafe. You can do the exact same thing inside your home. So you just come alive on Facebook and just have a talk. You share your work, you teach people. So your house is a cafe, right? And you be on internet. Let people know that on Sundays you will be coming live in order to give a lot of value. Teach them as well as showcase your paintings and communicate with them that in case they need your paintings, in that case, they can reach you like that, right? With a positive attitude, if you make your Facebook as your cafe, you will be able to reach out to a lot many people, isn't it? Okay, so yes.
Yeah, I too have a question for you, Meeta. Like I know, like I've been following your work, and I've been interacting with you as well. So I know you too were an IT professional. So you worked in the IT industry, like, but you also made the transition, like from that industry, you slowly made the transition. So I'm also curious to know, like, how you are able to, because since I'm also from the same industry, I had a different journey, but you might be having a different journey, and I'm curious to know, like, how you made that transition, how you became a business mentor to people. Like, so I would like to know more about that as well.
Thank you so much for asking this question. I'm very sure a lot of other people must be curious to know how I made my transition. So, Prasad, this is what happened. I started working as in IT in 1997, approximately 1997, 1998, and I worked till 2008 when I gave birth to my very first child, Gia. And since we were living there that time as a nuclear family in Bangalore, so something happened because of which I had to take a decision that I will have to temporarily leave the job. Right. So first I took a 3 months break, and which then I felt that 3 months is too short a time. So I extended it, and after some time our office said that you cannot extend it further. Either you join back or you leave. So I preferred to leave. That was a conscious decision, and that decision was totally mine. After that, it was a heavy blow on my mind because I always wanted to earn money for myself. Always. From the childhood, I always wanted to earn that. It was a, it I became a underconfident person and a negative thinker. And then I lost my mother to cancer in 2010 May, which again was a heavy blow on me. So I slowly passed into depression. Then in 2014, I came to know that I have endometrial polyp, and because my mom was also my mom also died because of endometrial cancer. Doctor said that maybe you just have to check it out, do a biopsy. And I was so terribly shocked, as well as I was very, very, like, scared. And then that polyp operation helped me realize that life is very valuable, and I am not doing a good job utilizing that time which I have. So I used to give a lot of excuses. I do because I will not be able to do this. Simple things, right? And that time I realized that I'm not doing a good job. And in 2015, I came across, so that polyp operation, that thing was negative. And my biggest struggle was to manage my mind. So my first thing is not to become a professional artist, but to find out what to do. I never knew that I have that art inside me. Although I had some artistic things when I was coming up, I was curious to learn everything. So I just thought how to come out of depression. That was my biggest challenge. And then I just happened to see Stephen Kozar's paintings, Eric Christensen's paintings. Something happened, and then I googled, and a lot of watercolor artist paintings came up. And then I said, can we do it? Can I do it? Is it possible? Let me try. And then I made my first painting. And after that, I felt that painting is actually helping me. Right. And then by 2016, I was like, I almost made my mind that I want to become a professional artist, because I already had that I want to earn for myself. So when we went from South Korea to Canada, Vancouver, Canada, that time I made my mind that I'm going to work as a professional artist. Initially, my thought was to open up a school online, just like other artists, they do through a website. Right. I had no clue how to contact. So that was my transition. So I started my journey by going to Opus Art Supply stores. Okay. I said, okay, let me see what is there in this city, new city. It was brand new city for me. I knew nobody. So I went to Opus Art Supply stores, and there were a lot of people out there, lot of art products were there, a lot of artists were showcasing their work. And then I saw that somebody is giving a demonstration, and so many people are sitting, and a person is giving a demonstration. Then I asked the person who is on the store that, can I also do a demonstration there? I'm an artist. And I showed them on my smartphone all the paintings that I did. Right. And they said, wow, you can do it. And then we booked. The date was 15th of August, 2016. Right. And when I booked that, it was in April. So not in April, May I booked, and I got a date for next month, August. So I was so scared. I never went there. Never went there. And I felt so horribly guilty about that, because people must be waiting, right? It is so, and because I lost total confidence. I could paint, but showcasing myself in front of people,
painting in front of people is not that easy.
I had no experience about that. And I was so ashamed of myself. I said, no, I can't do this. Again, I booked. And this time, if I don't go, they will lose trust on me. Right. The next time I went there. And then my book came into the market. Then I slowly started earning. So that was my transition, very slow transition. That first transition that I want to earn was very slow. It was difficult because of my mindset. I was so underconfident.
Very nice. Like, so it always, like, see, that's what we always start from a humble beginning. Like, this is what people don't see. Like, so this is something like, that's one of the reasons why I asked you. Like, they see where we are today, like, but right. Where we came from, no one sees those things. Like, so it always
make it very fast. We can make it very fast, because now I know a lot many things which you can make very fast. That time I never knew that. And I used to ask my husband a question, Meri gaadi kab niklegi, means what? Means
when will I
I know how to paint, but when I will start earning.
Right.
And believe me, I wanted to earn, but I never knew how to do that.
Right.
Never. And I did not have that courage to showcase myself in front of people.
Right.
So that's
very interesting. Time. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing.
I wanted to ask you, I have a list of questions. I hope other people who are on my Facebook are finding it interesting. Let me see if they have any questions. Prasad. So far, I'm not seeing any questions. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask us. We are here to answer you. And I will be asking Prasad this question, which I have written. What are the top 3 attributes, Prasad, which helped you to become a professional artist?
So top 3 habits, I can say one, definitely hardworking. So there is no substitute. Like you cannot postpone any work, or you cannot say like I'll do it tomorrow. So you need to work every day. It is just like the other day I got a call from one of my ex-colleagues. So he's been working in the IT industry for almost 20 years now. So I told him, it's just like how you go to office now, I work in the studio. Like it's nothing differently, and it's definitely not God's gift. So they say like everybody say, "Na, you are really gifted." Like so they don't see the hard work that goes into it. No one sees those things. So I say like its first habit is definitely hard work. So you need to put in the effort, then only you're going to get the result. Without effort or putting in the hours, right, you're not going to get the result. Like it's not going to come easily. So definitely hard work is one of my habits, I can say. And be consistent. So every day, like day in and day out, like you need to do consistent work and try to improve also. So only when we are consistent, we will improve. If we are not consistent, we will not improve. It will be like on and off, on and off. Like that is not a good quality for a professional life. So this is my second habit that I can say.
Prasad, I missed 2 sentences because there was a connectivity issue.
No problem. So what I was saying is being consistent. So day in and day out, we need to work. So there is no substitute for that thing. And you need to improve as well. Being consistent is not doing same shabby work. So if you see, there need to be a self-analyzing quality, self-critic. It's not like saying that you're the worst in the world, not criticizing yourself that way. But you see, so when you keep your work aside, 2005 and 2021, there needs to be some improvement. So self-analyzing, consistent, I mean it that way, not going in the wrong direction.
Right.
That is the second habit I can say. One is hardworking, second, be consistent. And third one, I feel be humble. So I always you have interacted with me. So I always stay humble. You be down to earth. That is your core quality, and that comes naturally. It's not like I'm someone else or I'm imitating. It's because of my upbringing. I am that way. So that is part of me. I cannot hide it also. It's a natural thing. And I cannot fake it also. So this is the quality. These 3 qualities. I feel that's what makes me.
Wonderful, Prasad. Wonderful share. This is so good. There are a lot of artists who feel that, because they are very good artists, that's why people need to approach them. They cannot approach people, right? Which kills the entire thinking. See, being professional means what? Let's say there is a, there is a difference between working as a artist, professional artist, and working as a hobby artist, right? When you are working as a hobby artist, You work for your passion, your feelings, for your happiness, for your contentment, for your fulfillment. Everything is for you, right?
Correct.
Everything is for you. Even if you earn award, it is for you. Every single thing is for you, right? But when you're working for as a professional artist, any profession, whether it be engineers, doctors, nurse, pilots, any kind of profession, you take any kind of profession, right? They earn because they give.
Yes.
They give some service to the world, to the people, and therefore they earn the money. The money is a byproduct, right?
Right.
So the first thing is to give, and then you get money in return, right? So
Right.
what happens is, when you are working as a professional artist, it is so important that you approach people. Okay, you
Right.
approach people. Everything should come from you. And then another thing is that what he said is being humble. It is so important, right? I remember that I was not approachable kind of person since childhood, because I was an introvert, I was a shy person. I never used to talk to other people upfront. Never. I always waited for another person to introduce them to me and talk, and then only I started opening up. I was that kind of person. But if you are a professional artist, no matter whether an introvert or extrovert, this profession requires you to interact with people upfront. You cannot say that, oh, I am an introvert or I am a shy person and therefore I will not be able to do that.
No, even I was the introvert. Like you won't believe. Like when we met, also, like I hardly like speak. Like I'm very happy being in my studio alone. Like I don't like interacting with people that much. But when you go out, now when you're organizing events, when you're heading certain things, like you cannot be that way. Like, because
Exactly.
then people think you are arrogant. Like, so they don't think like you are shy or introvert. No? They think this guy is arrogant. Like, so you need to be humble. You need to like be approachable. You need to approach people also. Like you need to open up. Like, so there is no other go. And I suggest like artists put themselves into those situations. Like, so when you challenge yourself, now I think like either the worst of you will come out or the best of you will come out. So
Right.
always try to challenge yourself.
Here, I would like to give you a caution for all the upcoming artists. There is a difference between helping people and getting used.
Yes.
Be, be, be very aware of that. There are many people who try to use an artist. Okay. So helping people means what? You are taking a decision to help somebody, right? And what is the meaning of getting used? Another person, for their benefit, they are asking you for something, and you don't have time for that. You don't have any agenda or any plans, right? And then you are giving a chunk of your time to them, okay, for their benefit, okay? And it is for their benefit. It is not that they are in a problem. See, helping means what? You are trying to help a person who is in a problem. Okay, for example, let's say you, maybe people who are coming up as an artist, if they are watching this interview, they are finding it helpful, right? So we are trying to help you if you are aspiring artist, right? So you are in a problem and we are trying to help you. But getting used means what? For somebody's benefit, you know, they are not in a problem, but some benefit, you are giving away your time, okay, or painting, right? And painting, be aware that you are not giving away your artwork for free.
Right.
Helping does not mean giving away artwork for free. If you
Even
do
I
that,
believe this. Like I too believe like not giving
yeah,
artwork for free.
not even to relatives, not even to relatives. You know, this is what, once you make a decision, see, if you're a hobby artist and you're giving your artwork for, you know, just like that, no problem. But once you make a decision that you want to become a professional artist, giving away artwork for free is a disaster, not only for you, for the entire artist industry. Why? Because 80% or 85% of artists are not trained professionally, so they don't know what is right and what is wrong. So we are telling you, as a professional artist, don't do that, because you will be harming not only yourself, but you will be giving an impression to the world that artist is for free, you can use them. Art is for free, you can use them, right? No, don't do that, right? It is not only going to harm your career, In the future, it is going to harm everyone, every single artist around the world, because those people whom you have given a painting free, they will not value your painting. Then they will not value other people's painting. If you are giving something free of cost, they will not value other people's painting. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, great share, Prasad. This is so great. This interview is really going to benefit others. So the 3 attributes which Prasad shared is: number 1, hardworking; number 2, be consistent; and number 3, be humble. I will like to add the 4th one. The 4th one is be open to challenges. Be open to challenges. Resilience is something which is not only going to help you, it is going to make you a much better person. Resilience is not something, if you are getting something easy, you will go on. And if you're finding difficulty, you will stop. That is not resilience, right? Resilience means you will go on no matter what, right? And this is an attribute for all the entrepreneurs and all the business people. And I will tell you one thing, that every single professional artist is an art entrepreneur. They are earning for themselves. And being resilient, being open to taking risk is one of the most important things that is going to help you to become much better artist and much professional artist in the future. Okay. So one more question, right? Prasad, I would like to ask you, how you became more approachable, and how you built your image online. And do you think that being online is helpful?
So it's, I think in the current scenario, I think this is a very important question, because the in-person or the physical interaction is very limited because of the COVID situation. So how I became approachable or visible online? So I used all the social media platforms. Like if you see, like I'm there on Twitter, I'm there on Instagram, I'm there on LinkedIn also. Like, so you might be thinking, artists might be thinking like LinkedIn is a boring place. Like who's going to like see my work there? I keep no point in putting my work there. Like. So you won't believe, like I got a lot of people enrolling for my course from LinkedIn. So I've been sharing my tips or videos or YouTube videos on LinkedIn. There's so many people there on LinkedIn also, like who are working professionals who want to relax during their evening time, or who want to learn new skills. So you never underestimate any social media platform. So you keep on, and it takes time. Definitely, it's not an easy thing, but it takes time. But if you give value now, people going to respond to you. So be on all social media platforms, be consistent. Like I said, now keep sharing your work and keep sharing things that people might find useful. Like so, in general, like people just share certain things that are not beneficial for anyone. So they said, like, I've done this work, I won awards, like, it got published here. I'm not saying that is wrong, but how is it going to benefit the other person?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I'm thinking, like, so if you are keep sharing that kind of, yeah, definitely it gives the ego boost. Like you see so many likes, people congratulating you, like, but it's not helping anybody. No? So I'm saying, like, be visible on all the social media platforms. And whenever someone writes a message, no, like it takes a lot of courage to approach a person who you don't know. So I've done this in the past. Like I approached so many artists when I was a aspiring artist or amateur artist, and the feedback or hardly anyone wrote back to me. So I had the general tendency or the mindset, na, all the artists or the good artists, na, they are so egoistic. So, but I definitely met so many fantastic artists online who also responded very, like in a very, what to say, in a very professional manner. So I learned from them that they are like both sides of it. Like when someone who you don't know sends a message, like private message, or they comment even on your work. Like I always respond to everybody. So if you see now, even if there are 100 messages on my post or something, I thank each and everybody. Like it might sound very silly, but that person has taken the effort to write something.
Right.
Or even the private message also, I've seen many artists or even the people like ignore the private messages. Like so that person might become your future client. Like we never know. Like, they might be asking for some help also. So I feel like how you become approachable, no? You respond to everything. Like maybe you're busy, you can always respond even 2-3 days back also. Later also you can respond saying that I was held up. No one is going to cut off our head, like saying that why you didn't respond in 5 minutes now. Like that way. You can always say sorry. Like I always say sorry.
We
like,
don't have to say sorry, Prasad. We really
I
don't
say
have
sorry.
to say
Like,
sorry.
so I don't respond immediately, you know. I say like sorry, like I took me some time, I was held up with these things. Like so yeah, definitely I give the solution also. So this way, you know, I'm like I always say like you can approach me very easily. Like it's so this way I feel like I use social media till date. And I've got a lot of clients, like I can say, like who have collected more than 36, 40 works also till date, one single client. Like. So retaining the existing client also no, very, very important.
Exactly.
So,
client retention.
Yeah, so this is what I feel like. So don't underestimate any platform. No? Like even I thought like initially, no, I also felt like LinkedIn, no, it's a like only job vacancy and all that they post it there only. Like it's not going to benefit me anywhere. But since 1 month now, I've been posting every day on LinkedIn. I've got a lot of working professionals who have enrolled for my online classes.
Mm-hmm. I would like to get linked with you on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn, but I'm not active on LinkedIn. I would like to do
I
that.
think it's a wonderful platform. Like, so,
I will do that. I will do that. I will surely do that. That is a very good point I have written for me. This is a point which I am taking from you. It is an aha moment that LinkedIn is also very good. I am mostly on Facebook. I'm a little bit on Instagram and very little bit on YouTube. Okay. So how I will like to share that, you know, what Prasad said is so good. You are getting golden nuggets from this interview. All you have to do is to not just listen to these golden nuggets. Knowing is something, but implementation is the key. You will not get any benefit from this interview, or rather anything, unless and until you implement it in your life. If you implement it, and if you do it consistently, it will work. If you post 5 posts on LinkedIn and expect that you will get a lot of results, it will not work. You have to do it consistently, month after month, day after day, year after year. Okay. So how I am approachable is I am very careful about my time. I give Facebook Live, I share things on Instagram, right? I comment on messages. But I also take care not to comment on posts like, for example, good morning, good evening, you are beautiful. I got so many, even I got marriage proposals also on Instagram, on Facebook, right? So the thing is, you have to be very sure about you are reflecting or you are projecting what a professional artist is or is not to any other person, right? So if you are not behaving in an appropriate manner, that will reflect that will reflect to that person, that other professional artist who calls themselves professional is also not professional, right? So you behave in such a way that it makes you look like professional. Whenever you get a question in your mind that is it correct, is it the right thing to do, this is the best strategy to use. Number one, if I would have been a doctor, what I would have done. For example, I'm feeling very lazy today, I'm not feeling like working. Again, ask yourself a question. If I would have been a doctor, what I would have done. Let's say some client is, a prospect is talking to you and then saying, no, I don't want to purchase. If I would have been a doctor, what I would have felt. Would I have felt bad? that somebody said no to me? Never, right? Never. Doctors, they don't feel bad. If I go to a garment store and I don't end up purchasing a garment from them, is the garment store owner going to feel offended or bad or rejected? No, right? They are professionals. So you behave like that. Always ask this question. If I would have been a professional on so and so, should I have felt like that? If they are not doing this, you can simply avoid all those crap, right? Feeling rejected, feeling disappointed, these are not going to help you in any ways. It is natural human tendency to feel a little bad. Just get used to it, right? Okay, feeling rejected, feeling bad, feeling disappointed, these are not going to help you when you are starting up as a professional artist, right? I hope that was helpful. Yes.
So Meeta, I also have a question. Like, see, I've interacted with a lot of artists online, even in person. And like, I've seen a lot of webinars, like even interviews and every place. Like, see, artists give this excuse called as artist block. Like. So, not to work, na, it's a very fashionable word. Like, not to work. Like, basically, they don't want to work. But it can be a genuine thing also. Like, we never know. Like, few people might genuinely have the block also. We never know. What do you think? Like, how to get over this artist block? Like, how do you think? Like, what are the steps people can take to overcome this? Or is it a real feeling, or is it just like people assume that it's a block? So, what is it actually like? So, I want to know more about this, like, and how you overcome it.
See, I believe that whenever a person works anything, like action, you take action or you don't do it. Both are action only. Inaction is also an action. Right. Indecision is also a decision, right? So right. Whatever action we take in life, it is based upon a feeling, right? Because we feel like it.
Right.
Isn't it? Let's say we are having a feeling that I will not work towards something, towards my goal today because I am feeling lazy or I'm feeling that artist block. Okay, that is also getting caused because of a feeling. So it is so important for us to understand what is the cause behind that feeling, right? Because once we understand the root cause, then I hope that people will understand what artist block is and how to overcome that. I will share my screen here. I hope that will be helpful.
Yeah, we can see your screen. Yeah.
So see, what happens is, this is, let's say this is you as an artist, right? Okay. This is you, right? And this is a fact. This fact can be COVID. This fact can be you not earning money. This fact can be somebody rejected your painting. It can be any fact, right? And you feel that this fact is causing the problem, like COVID is causing the problem, or person who is not purchasing from you is causing the problem, or you not earning money is the problem, right? But that is not the problem. When every people look at a fact from a different angle, a business person looks at not earning money as a lack of marketing and sales, right? Artist may look at it from another angle, right? Every single person, I look at it from another angle. You will look at it from another angle, right? Every person will look at it at the fact at another angle, right? So they look at a fact through a frame. And this frame makes them have an opinion. Every person has an opinion towards something, right? So I have a very different kind of opinion towards COVID, that actually COVID helped me to earn a lot of money. And COVID is not all bad. A lot of good things happened because of COVID. A lot of companies have realized that working from home is good and location independence is good. We can work in a location independent manner. Many cafes are running without having people coming to the cafe, and cafe is delivering things to the people, right? So there are a lot of things, innovative things happening during COVID. So I have a very different opinion about COVID. It can be related to COVID. It can be related to falling sick. It can be related to depression. So I don't feel that I went through a patch of depression just for nothing. I feel that God gave me that opportunity to understand depression, because now I can help other people who are having depression, right? So a fact cannot make you feel something. Your opinion, the frame through which you are looking at the fact, that is making you have an opinion. And this opinion is going to give your mind, this is your mind, a belief. There are many artists who believe that artists cannot earn a huge amount of money. I don't believe that. Okay. And there are many artists who feel that other people, they don't care about art. I don't believe that, because I care a lot about art. And I saw my mom, she had so little money, but she always cared about art. So I don't believe that people don't care about art, right? So based upon anything, you get an opinion, and then your opinion, it is not anybody else's opinion. Your opinion gives you a belief. This belief can be positive or negative. If it is a positive belief, you will anticipate something positive. Okay, for example, something good is going to happen. Okay, I will become a very good artist, or people will love me a lot. A lot of good anticipation based upon your opinion related to a fact. Okay, maybe you can say that today I'm not getting money, but tomorrow it will happen that I will get a lot of customers. Let me improve my art, right? So your opinion towards a fact will give you a belief, which can be positive, which is anticipation, and negative, which is doubt. Whenever you doubt or whenever you anticipate, it will give you the feeling. The feeling happens because of your belief, which happens because of your opinion towards a fact because of the frame. Understand that the fact is not causing the feeling. Your opinion, because of the frame that you have given, is causing you either anticipate or doubt, and that is causing a feeling. And whenever you anticipate, your feelings will be positive, and you will take inspired action, positive action towards your goal. And whenever you doubt, you will get anxiety, fear, okay, hopelessness. Okay, so you will get this. And when you get this, then you will get something called as artist block. Okay, if it is engineer, it will be engineer's block. If it is a doctor, it will be doctor's block. But why engineers and doctors, they don't have those blocks? Because they are forced to work. They are forced to work in a system. Right. Artists work all by themselves. Artists are working like I am working with me, right? Yes. So, and a doctor has to go to a clinic, have to open up the shutter, or they don't have to open the shutter, somebody else does, but they have to have that interaction with the nurses, or this and that and that and that. So, you know, they don't have that time, you know, that waste of time to go into a doubt mode, or to actually have that doctor's block. But right. You know what? Something which we don't want, something which is not helping us in any ways to achieve our goals, why we need to encourage it by saying that artist block? We don't actually need to have that artist block. So if you, let's say for a moment, if you say, oh, I'm getting discouraged, let me inspire myself. Go on YouTube, go on Instagram and check out inspirational videos, inspirational posts, inspirational books. Go and look at what the leaders have to say. If you are working all by yourself and you are getting that artist block, you have that power to motivate you. You have that power to change your beliefs, your thoughts, right? Your way of thinking towards a fact, right? It is all on yourself. Now, if you cultivate artist block, oh, let's cultivate artist block, it will not help you anyways, right? Okay. And artists always need to understand that since we are working all by ourselves most of the time, we need to have people around us who are positive thinkers. Right. If they are positive, you know, if your parents are saying, no, it will not work. So if you have those negative thinkers around you, it is going to definitely give you that artist block. If you have positive thinkers surrounding you, then you will not have that feeling. But if at all you have that feeling, just go on YouTube, Instagram, and go and check out some YouTube videos and Instagram videos, and check out how can you motivate yourself.
So I like, even I have certain things that I do. I don't know like if it's artist block or how I overcome it and all that. So let's say I don't feel like painting today. So there are days like when you're totally down, like something you wanted to do, it didn't work out. So you feel totally drained out, like there is no energy, lack of energy. But still I come to the studio like, and I sketch that day. Or I go outside, I do photography, like, or I write poems. Like. So what I do now, that whatever energy is that negative energy, I spend that energy doing something else. Like. So this way, I've never stayed, like I cannot say it's artist block, never stayed any day without creating something. Like. So I always create something or the other. Every day it can be photographs, it can be poems, or it can be sketches or drawings. So the day I don't feel like painting, I sketch that day. So it's a complete different medium. It's a different experience also. So this is what I try to do.
Right. By the way, I wanted to share one painting by Prasad Natarajan, which I almost forgot. Let me see if I can bring you. Can you all see this? I'm not sure. I think it is not the full one, right? Let me just showcase this. Can you all see?
We can see it with us, yeah.
Yes, this is one of my most favorite ones. Wonderful painting.
Yeah, thank you. I think this one got selected for the BNHS calendar also. Like Bombay Natural History Wildlife Calendar, first calendar in India. So it got published there also. Yeah. And one of my first big painting sale, like this painting I sold it. It's one of the big paintings that I did and it got sold as well in my show.
Let me see if I can share a few more. This is, are you able to see this one? Again.
The head, we can see the head. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. This is another one. This is a very good one, right? And we have very less time. And we
I think we can go to the questions and answers. Like, I think that will help people.
So Prasad, what are the top 3 tips that you would like to give to artists who are trying to make their art into their profession?
So top 3 tips, I will say, like first thing, you definitely have to work on your skill set. Like, so unless you have proper skill set, no one going to take you seriously. Like they will think like this person is he's a hobby artist. Like he's doing it for just for relaxing. And so skill set. So work on your skill set, invest on your skill set, learn from people. Like I've been mentored by 2 of the top wildlife artists who I follow their work even today, like on Facebook, like Jan Martin McGuire and Carl Wenkamp. So I bought their videos. Like I attended his 3 months. Carl was there on Patreon. So it was wonderful. Like I can say, like it's a lifetime opportunity. Like he's one of the legends in wildlife art. Like I followed his blog from 2005. Like I really want to be. If I want to become something in life, I want to become like him. So I got to train under him. It's a dream opportunity. So definitely invest on the skills. Like, and I've attended one of your watercolor sessions also, thanks to you. Like you gave me the opportunity. Like,
you're so kind to say that.
So this way, invest in the skill set. Like improve the skill. Like don't get stagnant. Like keep improving your skill set because that's what sells. Like no matter how much we talk or we write about the artwork or say about the artwork, if the quality is not there, people are not going to take you seriously.
Right.
So skill set, I feel like is the first thing that you need to work on. That's what differentiates from the hobby artist and a professional artist. Like. So this is my first thing that you need to work on skill set. And the second one is like work on your soft skills also. So this is something that every artist ignores, like how you need to conduct yourself in the gallery, how you need to interact with people. people online. Like even making, it can be the simplest of things also, like making a Facebook post, like how to write the post. Like, so I've seen so many artists like struggle to make this kind of thing. Like they will be like exceptionally skilled, like, but they don't know how to present it. They will take a shabby photo, like they will not spend time on clicking good photograph of the artwork and editing it. So learn, like again it comes to the skill, learn photo editing softwares. Like all these are again related to skill only, but the soft skills. Like, so how to like respond to a message also. Like, so when you write to someone, like always address them correctly. Like especially the senior artist, or even online also, it can be a lady also, it can be someone younger to your age. So you cannot say like, hey, just check my work. Like, so I've seen like so many people sending me also that kind of message. But I don't yeah, hey, check out my work. Like, so what is that like? So don't, those are soft skills, like learn those soft skills, like address everybody correctly. Like, so that's a way you become professional. Like, the way you behave also tells like who you are. So it's very important online, and don't write like, like things that are not going to benefit anyone. Exactly. So if you write those things, no one going to worry about those things, because everybody, they have their own problems. Like they are not going to worry on things that they are not going to benefit. So first thing is your skill. Second is soft skills. Work on the soft skill, because this is something I see, especially in India. Many artists are highly skilled, but they don't have the soft skill. Like, it can be selling skills. It can be how to dress up, how to present yourself, like how to speak to clients, how you need to like behave like in public. So these are soft skills that definitely artists need to invest some time in learning these things also. Like, so this is my second tip. And third tip is like invest in courses also. Like, so upskill, like your skills now, you invested in soft skills, like you're learning the skills, but how you upgrade, like, so next level now, you should not be stagnant. Like, so there is a point where you feel like my growth is getting stagnant. Like now I need to like find out what are the things that other artists are doing, like which I'm not doing. Like, so this is also something I see, like artists now, they get stagnant. Like, I've seen many artists since 10 years now, they do the same Ganesha.
Exactly.
So I'm sometimes I want to tell them, but I don't. I feel like they might feel bad, like, so I don't tell them. But inside now, I feel like this artist has so much potential. So I can see that potential. So I've seen like they have so much skill, they have potential, but since 10 years now, they're doing the same kind of work. So,
they have that mindset. I can't invest because I don't have money.
Yeah. So next is like show the growth. Like, so when you're online now, people can see how you're progressing, what you are doing, like how your work is slowly improving. So everything they can see. Like the buyer or someone who's going to see you professionally, now they see everything. They are not, they are not someone you think like I can easily sell off this work to them. Like, don't think the buyer is not knowledgeable. They see everything. They see your behavior. They see who you are. So like we had the interaction yesterday with you. Like I part of that session. So definitely a buyer, they don't buy your artwork. They buy part of you. So they relate to you. That's why they buy your artwork. So definitely invest, see where you are lacking and upgrade yourself also. So this is something I always feel artists get stuck. Like they are still in the 10 years period. They are not moved on.
Exactly.
So these are the three things I can say.
That is so valuable. That is so valuable. And all of you who are feeling that, oh my God, I have to do this and that and that and that and that and that. And I will tell you two best things about being an artist, means professional artist. Two best things, right? Number one, when we compare with other professionals, a doctor cannot become a doctor unless and until the person is going through a 5 years of rigorous training and then going for internship and junior doctor, or you can say resident doctor, right? And then coming up as an independent doctor, right? So that journey is big. There is a time investment, money investment, effort investment. They are giving lots of examinations. And if they are not getting passed because of examinations, they are not becoming a doctor. Okay. In artist, it is not like that. You can learn and earn at the same time. Keep on learning, keep on earning, keep on learning, keep on earning. And you can do it right from the year number 1. Okay. When you are starting up, right? Second best thing. Let's say, for example, I am a doctor. Just imagine I'm a doctor, right? I will have clients in and around Burnaby or maybe in British Columbia, right? I don't think that I will get a lot of clients flying from India to here. No, I won't, right? Or from various parts of the world to here. But it is not the case with artists. Artists can have clients from anywhere around the world, provided you use social media in your best favors, right? I can have clients from Singapore, Japan, South Korea, India, Canada, anywhere. Why? Because if I can interact with you on social media, you can be my client, I can be your whatever, right? So the thing is, these are the 2 best things. There is no market, with location specific market anymore. Earlier it was, before internet. Now it is no longer there, right? So don't think that, oh, since you are from a small village or small town or small country or whatever, you cannot have multiple clients. You cannot have a lot of clients. There is no such thing like that. Second, you don't need to give examinations in order to prove yourself. But at the same time, you need to acquire skills. Now, see, there are many people who think that, oh, it is a slow transition and all that. I feel it is the fastest transition, provided you know what you have to do. Now, if you don't know what you have to do, you can go for and hire a business mentor, or you can hire a mentor. Like Prasad, he hired a mentor, right? And he learned business skills through his mentor, right? Sorry, not business skills, the art skills. Like that, if you are suffering from money making, you can hire a business mentor. If you are suffering from marketing, you can hire a marketing expert. Be ready to pay. You cannot have everything free of cost, right? None of the professionals had anything free of cost. So this is what I see. I don't have money because my parents are not. Why your parents need to pay for you? If you are a grown-up person, you have to pay for yourself, right? You must be thinking, Meeta, it is so easy for you to say that. No, it is not easy. It was not easy. It was never easy for me. Okay. You may think that, oh, my husband is paying for me. It is not like that. I never do that. Never ever. Neither I suggest anybody to do that, right? It is not their responsibility to take care of my career. It is my responsibility to take care of my career, right? If you don't have money, go and take a loan. If you don't believe that you will be able to do it, then just don't do it then. If you believe that you will be able to do it, invest in your career. Okay? Learn from Prasad, learn from me, learn from any other artist. If you want to learn business skills, I am a business mentor. If you want to learn artistic skills, I teach watercolors, he teach other stuff, right? There are various artists. Stephen Kozar is there, Angus McEwan is there, Ona Kingdon is there. There are so many artists out there. Go and learn from them. Okay? Now see, if you are saying that you cannot pay for them, you are anyways paying. Okay? Don't be under a misconception that you are not paying. Anyways paying. If you are learning fast, you are earning fast, you are scaling up fast, you are making money back. And again, year after year, are getting back the money. But let's say you are not learning fast, then you are not earning fast and you are having a huge lost opportunity cost. I hope you have calculated the cost of lost opportunities. So there are many artists who spent 8 to 10 years, very slow growth, very, very slow. They struggle, get frustrated, and they keep on saying that I can't have money, I don't do this and all that. So get out of it. It will not help you. Learn fast, scale up fast, grow fast. It is the fastest way to grow. There are other professions where growth takes place after some time. Earning takes place after some time. In artist, you can learn and earn at the same time. It is the best. I think it is the best thing, best career. So we are 10 minutes over time. We are overshooting. Prasad.
I think there's a lot of things we shared, no? Like I think.
Yes, yeah, a lot of golden nuggets we shared. I think we can stop here. Prasad, it was so nice talking with you, and I hope
Same
that
here.
I hope that whoever is watching this interview will get golden nuggets. The golden nuggets will not be golden unless and until you implement it. So Prasad has shared a ton of golden nuggets. I have shared a ton of golden nuggets. You have to write it down in your notebook and you have to implement on all that. Now, if you find it difficult to implement by yourself, you can approach Prasad, you can approach me. So Prasad, how people can reach you? This is so important.
So first thing, I would always give preference to my website. That's where like all my social media handles, everything is there on my website. If you just Google, if you just Google search www.prasadnatarajan.com, so you can go there, you can see my work, and all my social media platforms are there. Like you can straight away connect to all my social media platforms on my website. So I think that's the best platform to know even about me. Like I've written about myself, my work, and what is my, why I work on wildlife work and art, and my artist statement is also there. So I think it gives a whole picture, like who I am.
I will tag it inside this post at the top after this interview gets over. And by the way, you can reach me on meetadani.com, or you can mail me at meeta.dani@gmail.com or meeta@meeta-dani.com. All my details are on my Facebook, like in the about section. You can see all my contact details. You can see my contact details on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my website. You can search me by Googling, or you can just message me. Now, another thing is that I'm coming up, Prasad, I want to share this with your people as well as my people. I'm coming up with an event. It is a 5-day challenge, and this challenge is going to help any artist. It can be a beginner level artist, or it can be a professional level artist. It can be any artist who want to scale up, who want to earn faster, who want to understand how to do that. So this is a challenge called as Learn to Plan Your Income Challenge and 10x your professional growth within a year. And it is a 5-day challenge where they are going to overcome their mindset blocks in order to achieve massive growth. They are going to, we will help them to understand how to generate 6-figure income within a year from scratch. 6-figure means $100,000 or more. And then how to design and any desirable scalable offer. Many times what happens is all the beginner level artists or aspiring artists who want to become professional, they don't know what is desirable. They just try to create something by themselves and they try to sell it, which is a literal, like it is a disaster. So they need to create offers which is going to be beneficial for other people, right? And how to attract the right type of clients, which is very important. Attracting the wrong type of client will leave you nowhere, right? So attracting the right type of client is important, and how to design a step-by-step plan to earn 100K in a year. This is very beneficial. If you want to know more, I'm going to share the link of this. You can just check out. We will share application form. Applying to this does not mean that you have to join it. Applying means you just check it out. So I will share that link as well above this thing. Okay, so we are overshooting. So let's stop. Prasad, it was wonderful talking to
same
you.
Here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It was nice to share my thoughts and get to interact with you, at least online. Yeah, so it
was a wonderful opportunity to talk to you and know more about you, Prasad. And again, it was wonderful talking to all of you, to have you watch this video. And in case you're watching it as a recorded one in the future, just comment below replay so that I understand who is watching. And if you want to contact Prasad or me, we both are approachable, highly approachable artists, and we are always ready to help you. Don't feel that you are working all by yourself. Don't feel that you are alone in your world, right? We are there to support you. All you have to do is to take up the challenge and take this career as a challenge and do it with a lot of passion and determination. Thank you so much. Take care and bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, Meeta. See you, everyone.